I know at one time you didn't like to watch yourself on screen. You've been doing this a long time now. Is it getting easier for you?
No, I like it even less now.
Really?
It's just something that I'm not real comfortable with, you know. But I mean, I like the job. I like the process. I like the creative process. I figure at a certain point when my job is done as an actor, the finished product is really none of my business. So I stay away as much as I can.
John tiene fama de tomarse su trabajo muy en serio, pero no deja que los niveles de éxito que establece la industria se interpongan en su camino.
If I was given an award that was made of pure gold, I suppose if things were to go sour for me and in 5 years I needed it, I could melt it down and hawk it, and you know, buy food with it. But I don't think you can take the bad or the good too seriously. It's you know, we're not performing brain surgery here. It's just sort of puppeteering.
En 1993, Johnny protagonizó junto a Leonardo DiCaprio y Juliette Lewis A quien ama Gilbert Grape.
This is where I live with my family. Doctor said we'd be lucky if Arnie lived to be 10.
I could go at any time.
Arnie, don't be rude.
You need someone who can convey emotions with his expressions, with his face, since he's pretty non-verbal. And John is a perfect choice there because his eyes are so expressive. His face is really so expressive.
Por desgracia para DiCaprio, a Johnny le gustaba amenizar los ratos libres.
When you're doing a movie, you get overtired and you get a little crazy, you know, at times, and the process is sometimes boring, you know. So Leonardo has this incredible reaction to odors. So I found this rancid jar of sausages.
You found it?
It was in some store, you know, and they must have been, you know, 15 years old or something. It was just awful. And also some kind of peculiar eggs. So I begged him to smell them, and he said, no, I won't do it. Because he started to gag, so I just paid him. I said, I'll give you money, just smell these things. Because it was hysterical. I mean, I couldn't stop laughing, you know. It took me hours to stop laughing after seeing him get so ill.
DiCaprio prefiere hablar de sus dotes interpretativas.
I like the way we work together. I mean, it's not too restricted. We can move around. We have fluidity. We can improvise a lot.
What kind of a movie is this?
It's science fiction.
El público descubrió otra faceta de Johnny en 1994 en Ed Wood de Tim Burton.
I like to dress in women's clothing. Panties, sweaters, pumps. It's just something I do.
You don't like sex with girls?
No, I love sex with girls. Wearing their clothes makes me feel closer to them.
I wear a size 12 pump. They had to be specially made. Yeah, I wear a size 12 in women's shoes.
You want to keep moving. You've got to get through that door. Ah, that was perfect.
Perfect. Do you know anything about film production?
Well, I like to think so.
It is, in a way, a sort of a tragic story of a guy who wants to be accepted in a way, or wants to do his best and kind of do good work, and remains optimistic and enthusiastic about it.
Johnny hizo que las mujeres se derritieran cuando dio vida al zalamero Don Juan de Marco junto a Marlon Brando y Faye Dunaway en 1995.
Women react to me the way that they do, Don Octavio, because they sense that I search out the beauty that dwells within them until it overwhelms everything else. And then they cannot avoid their desire.
Faye says that you're the heir apparent to Brando's legacy. What do you think of that?
I think that's really very generous of her to say. But I don't know that anyone can do what Marlon Brando has done. Marlon revolutionized acting in the 1940s, brought a natural ease to the craft that no one had done that before him.
Pero lo que a Depp no le importa compartir con Brando es la opinión de este último de los Oscar.
And he said, well, if you give an actor an award, why does the actor deserve it and not the electrician on the set, or the grip, or the person over here making the snacks for everyone to eat in between scenes, you know? So I mean, it's nice to be acknowledged for your work, but I'm certainly not into the whole popularity contest or you know, I went to the Academy Awards this last time, and it was, to me, it was like the company picnic on psilocybin. It was really, really strange. So I don't know. Awards for what? I mean, acting is not science.
Can I see some identification, sir?
Excuse me?
ID. Receive, sir.
En 1996 protagonizó A la hora señalada, su primer thriller de acción.
Pay attention. You listening, Mr. Watson?
Yes.
This is for you. In it, there's a picture of a woman and an itinerary. You will take this, and you will kill a woman whose picture's in there.
I will do no such thing.
Yes, you will, Mr. Watson.
When I was first reading the screenplay to this, I was really on the edge of my seat as I was reading it. It felt like one of those old Hitchcock films, you know, that thriller aspect, and the real-time thing definitely, you know, every now and again get bunked on the head with the idea that time is running out.
I've been watching. You go do it.
You're gonna be a hero, Daddy.
You did some of your own stunts. Did that get a little bit dangerous at times?
Not so much dangerous as it was just slightly frightening, you know. When you shake hands with a couple of guys on the special effects team, and then they, you know, 5 minutes later they attach you to a wire and hurl you 90 feet into the air and then let you go. It's pretty frightening. But they were very thorough and very trustworthy, and everything worked out.
Do you say to yourself at times like that, what am I doing up here?
Yes, you absolutely do that, but I find myself doing that a lot. I ask myself, what am I doing? A lot.
De hecho, esa misma frase seguramente le vino a la cabeza cuando su amigo Bones le salvó de quemaduras de tercer grado.
I put gasoline in my mouth and tried to blow fire, and it was one of the worst mistakes of my life because I lit my head on fire. I mean, I was literally on fire, like a match, and I couldn't put myself out, you know. And Bones saved my life. Bones put my face out. So don't do it, kids. Don't try it.
Did you get scarred?
Yeah, I got, you know, like just a couple of little scars, but luckily the fuel was burning, you know, around my skin. It was an odd thing. It's very strange to be on fire. You panic.
Quizás la mejor interpretación de Johnny por ahora es la que realiza en Donnie Brasco junto a Al Pacino, una película basada en la historia verídica de un agente del FBI, Joe Piston.
You've got to pull him out.
You think I'm a rat?
How many times I have you into my own house? If you're a rat, then I'm the biggest mutt in the history of the mafia.
If I come out, Lefty dies. They're gonna kill him because he vouched for me, because he stood up for me. That's the same thing as if I put a bullet in his head myself. Do you understand?
I've been very lucky in my career to work with people like Al.
And roll, please.
He's a great actor. He's unbelievable. He's also completely out of his mind.
John habló en numerosas ocasiones con el verdadero Joey Piston. Fue asesor técnico de la película, aun cuando se le sigue poniendo un precio a su cabeza.
I spent since November with him on a pretty regular basis, working out, lifting weights, and getting to know each other. And he just picked up all the mannerisms, the voice. It's kind of eerie how much he sounds like me and how he moves and walks like I move.
Action.
La carrera de Johnny Depp se hace más interesante conforme madura. Por desgracia, los tabloides han estado al pie del cañón para describir cada paso.
If I had any advice to give anyone, anywhere, it would be not to read what you, not to believe what you read, and don't believe what you hear. About 8 years ago, when all the kind of hubbub and stuff started to appear in magazines, you know, especially the more sort of tabloid-type magazines, I made a vow to myself to not read those things. So I don't read them, but you know, they do sort of get released into the rumor world also, which is a drag. I think the majority of stuff that's been written about me is pure fiction. Just a lot of made-up stuff that has nothing to do with me as a human being. But it's part of the game, isn't it?